I don't know what to call the podcast, though. What do we call it? 2 kids on the block? 2 kids on a couch. 2 parents on a couch. Who's that baby? Whose baby is that?
On the couch.
2 parents on the couch.
No, that's...
Mom and dad chilling.
No.
Mommy and daddy have something to say. Who's that? The baby? Baby monitor hours.
No, Brady.
That bug has some milk in her belly.
Don't call it anything for now.
Night podcast. No, I don't know.
That's so scary.
The name is like the most critical thing, though.
But we don't have to say it at first. We're going to be like, this name will be determined.
This name will be determined.
Yes.
I guess we can make the name when we sit down and like put it up for our first podcast. We're going to be...
famous.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that. But yeah, we're going to be famous, babe. We just keep talking, and eventually Everly's is going to join in.
This thing?
Oh, no, it's not recording yet. I'm just practicing.
Why don't you just turn it on and then let this turn into something?
I have. Let me turn it on.
Yeah.
Right.
Let this turn into something is what I'm saying.
All right, it's on. And we're talking, and we're letting it roll.
But now I'm aware that you've turned it on. You have to turn it on at the right... Stop it!
What's wrong?
You have to turn it on at the right moment.
It is the right moment. We just got to keep talking.
Your demeanor changes as soon as you know that it's recording.
You'll get used to it. It's got to get in the flow of the conversation.
You need to get used to it.
I'm getting used to it. Why?
You get stiffer and you're like...
I'm stiffer?
Yes.
I mean, it's just a little bit like... God,
hello,
get off!
Testing, 1, 2.
You're like...
You're going to hear that again and
don't,
be like,
don't grab me like that.
Abusive.
No, you are.
How?
You just grabbed me and pulled
small.
me in.
I did not mean to do that.
God, I'm going to beat your ass right here on the podcast. I'm just joking. I don't want to watch Shane. What is this?
I don't want to watch this. We're not watching this. You have the remote. You've landed on it.
Anyways, what do you think of the 90s?
Hold on.
Why are you checking the baby?
I wasn't.
Oh, what are you doing?
I was on Facebook.
We're not doing a podcast. Why are you doing it on
I can
Facebook?
be on Facebook to inspire thought.
I think just let it roll. You're not helping me talk.
Okay, I don't want to be like, so what do you think about just the whole century of the 90s?
I'm just saying, like, that's a cool topic to start with, but hey, I guess we don't have to. I like your shirt you're wearing. You ever been to Mars? Do you think we'll go to Mars?
I wrote a really big thesis about Mars 1.
You did?
Yeah, and how it's never going to happen.
We're not going to Mars, you don't think?
No, I'm just saying the big project is Mars 1. That's the one that claims they're going to get us there. But Mars 1 is sucking up money, and I don't think they're ever intending on actually doing what they say they're going to do.
They're just like doing this propaganda, like, look, what
That's
else?
what
We're
I'm
going
saying.
to Mars, and everyone gets excited and
That's
gives
what
them
I'm
money.
saying. Because, like, it's possible we will be able to someday. I think. I mean, I don't, I'm hopeful that we will. I don't know the science of it. But
They say they got it planned for 2030 or something like that.
But do you know what it used to be? 2020.
Yeah.
When I was a senior in high school, they said 2020.
That is true. I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really not a lot of funding, probably. There seems to be like a lot of shit you would have to do.
There's it's kind of a startup, so it goes by donations and stuff. And they have a lot of money.
I think Elon Musk is going to do it.
He's running Mars 1.
He's what?
He's running Mars 1.
Mars 1?
Yeah.
There's a thing called Mars 1?
Mars 1 is the official project.
Really? He's running it?
Yeah.
God. He's crazy. That's awesome. You know he wants to nuke the polar ice caps to make a atmosphere. I think that'll work.
I mean, I don't know any of the science behind it. I just hate that idea.
I don't think he'd be... Okay, are you allowed to nuke Mars? Is that considered owned by anybody? No, really. So if Elon Musk was first there, is he considered the owner of Mars?
Oh, fuck. I don't want him to own shit.
Think about that.
Okay, Elon Musk.
Because the moon
like
we got
him,
there with the United States. We
I
say,
like
okay.
him a lot for his purpose of like innovation, great ideas. That he doesn't need to own anything.
He's gonna own.
He doesn't need to think of. That is a crazy man.
Mars.
That's a crazy man when it comes. He doesn't need to have any social stuff.
Think about it. If he sets up a colony down there,
laws.
he's making all this money. He owns that land now. His own country.
Capitalism Central.
But I'm saying, he's gonna have like tour rides, people going up. You know, like he'll have.
Okay, to me, Elon Musk is the equivalent of, in like Spider-Man movies, there's like
Dr. Ock.
the big bad CEO.
I don't think he's bad.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. In the sense of like capitalistic, absolutely. Like, you know how there's always the big bad, like he's the money man, and he's always old, and like Elon Musk is like the young, hip version of like, that's the money man.
Why do you think he's so capitalistic?
Because
What's he doing that's so?
He has trillions. He has $1 trillion company, and yet he's still paying his factory workers minimum wage. It's like,
I feel like there's a lot of detail we don't know about. Maybe he needs certain type of funding for certain kind of projects that he wants to see done on a certain time scale.
I mean, obviously he would, but
there's probably a lot of in and outs we don't know about.
I know,
what I'm
but
saying.
there's plenty of companies that pay their factory workers well above minimum wage. Why can't Tesla, a gigantic business with a lot of money?
That's cute and all, but if they know the standard and they can pay them this much and people are going to work for this much, and
that's what I'm saying. It's capital. I mean, it's capitalism at large. It's not. I'm not.
Yeah, but why would they want to spend more money to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In practical standpoints, you don't want to pay more than. But in ethical standpoints, you want to take care of your workers. You don't want to do bare minimum.
All I'm saying is like, yeah, it's ethical if there's a way of moving up really good and you have the skills to.
That's not what ethics are.
No, I'm saying in this. I'm not saying that's not what ethics is. I'm saying within this thing, ethically, you think the people who start off at minimum wage they can rise up into the company. But if they need some people moving around some boxes and doing like just the shitty grunt work, of course there's going to be people paid at minimum wage. It's everywhere. That's in every aspect of a company.
I don't know how to argue with you because it has to do with.
I'm not even arguing. I'm just saying like.
No, I'm saying I don't know how to argue this because people who don't understand it aren't going to understand it. It's like you either want that to happen or you don't. It's pretty much just like it's based on what you value. And it's not necessarily one's better than the other. It's just based on a practical like, oh, I value this or I value this. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I'm just wondering, are there's like, okay, the guys working for minimum wage at the Elon factories, fucking Tesla or whatever, I bet a engineer is not making minimum wage. Like, who are the guys making minimum wage there?
Okay, listen. I could go look up all this shit right now.
I'm not trying to put you in a corner or anything. I'm just asking. I'm really not.
I don't have off the top of my head. I don't know what every single worker at Tesla's making.
Okay, I didn't know why you're gonna get so offended. I was just wondering.
I'm not offended. It's just like, do you want me to look out what every single little person in Tesla's making?
No, you're just talking about him being a bad person because he has people on minimum wage.
I'm saying he's very like capitalistic, but pretends to be leaning towards socialism.
He's leaning towards socialism?
He's on the internet. That's his little persona. It's like he truly believes in like a form of socialism. He considers himself a democratic socialist.
He's came out and said that?
Yeah, it's just very interesting given democratic socialism would very much affect his company. Affect his lifestyle.
Do you think maybe there are a lot of other hands on deck? He's come out and said he's not the businessman guy. He says he's more of the engineer. Everyone thinks he's like the guy pulling the strings and.
I mean, yeah, okay. I'm not talking about like you're trying to make it down to the more complicated aspects of like. So do you think there's other things affecting it? Yeah, I think there's other things affecting it. I'm just saying he is the CEO. Like he can. That's it's a cop out to say, oh, I'm the engineer person. Yeah, I'm sure primarily you are the engineer person, but that does not mean you have no say in your business. It's yours.
I hear you.
You know?
I hear you. I don't know why we're getting aggravated.
I'm not aggravated right now. I'm just trying to explain.
It's just throwing out the idea of that there are other people involved.
Yes, I know.
And there's other things we don't understand under the table, and that minimum wage is usually to people who's cleaning up the trash.
Not true, but
who at Tesla is making minimum wage?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Do you want me to look up who all at Tesla is making minimum wage?
I'm saying just honestly take that in. What kind of person is making that?
Like, but you're just saying it without data.
But I'm just be honest with that question of saying like people making minimum wage on. I wish we had a computer. Honestly, that'd be perfect.
Oh, here I am with my hand.
Let's Google it. Who's making minimum wage at Tesla?
I'm saying Tesla, also.
Or even SpaceX. These are people working there have to be making a good chunk. I'm sure a lot of interns are there because they want to get experience, and it's a cool place for people to go and learn stuff. And he's maybe offered. I'm not trying to defend Elon Musk. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's that bad. The media is making him sound like. I feel like he's not that bad. I feel like he has good intentions. You find anything?
No, what I'm saying is, yes, he can have good intentions, but he also is running his business like a business when he's trying to act like he's running it like a new form of business. That's what I have the biggest gripe of. Like, it's hypocrisy. It's not necessarily like, oh, people are getting minimum wage. Like, in a sense, yeah, I think since he's making so much money, it's his responsibility to want to build up his workers at the bottom. But my biggest gripe is he's trying to act like, oh, Tesla. He's kind of trying to be like, oh, you know the vibe of like an internet startup where it's like, look at our open office. You know, that type of thing?
Yeah.
Or like Google, you know? They have like a fucking gym inside of all this shit. He's trying to be like, wow, Tesla, new age, great thing. But, like, he's the same, like, capitalist, like, doing the same old shit. He's a business.
But I think what matters is the product. It really is that Tesla, the car is fucking awesome. Like, when he came out on the show.
We're talking about, like, the economy. We're not talking
the economy of it. But if you want to talk about him being all new agey and acting like he's a cool startup, it's more about reflecting the product. I don't think he's reflecting, I got to do new business model. He's just showing him it's the same model everywhere.
He tries to act like he's this like benevolent soul, like helping out.
I mean,
and yeah, what he's done.
He definitely had an ego boost when he was trying to help the kid in China. But I mean, at least he went and tried to help.
I mean, we can always say that, or we can say that's a big fucking boohoo publicity thing that he did. Yeah, he did try to help, but you know what? It seems like he's only going to help because a big plus of that is he gets great publicity.
I mean, yeah.
Wow, like Elon Musk and Tesla doing this. Granted, it is better than nothing. It's better that he helped than not helping, I think, in my opinion. So, like, the motivation doesn't necessarily matter as much in that situation. Yeah. But it's also, like, if you're not going to help your own on the home base, that's what interests me as a person. Like, seeing the ego behind it.
There is an ego behind it. But I'm just saying, yeah, at least he went and tried to do it because no one else was doing it. You can
always say, like, it's better, it's better for people to feel pressured and the help got done.
It was such an odd situation that he had to... it was such an odd situation for it to be an Elon Musk like thing to do. Like people stuck underground through mud. It was like he probably saw it on the news. Like, that's a cool little puzzle, and he's like, I had funds to do it.
Like as his brain, I'm thinking it's more that than.
And he kind of wants to be the superhero figure, maybe.
He definitely would love to add that to his list of things.
Hey, but like, come on, when do we ever see people like this come about?
I've always
look at the innovations going on with them.
I've always said this, and like it's very annoying because I
just think you have such a negative view on him. I'm just wondering why is it more negative than positive?
The thing is, I have no view on him, so the negative things really affect me.
But when you take into account the stuff he's done with like...
I separate the person from anything they've done in that sense, which is why I can still watch movies by Harvey Weinstein. I'm not gonna...
I can't believe you just said that on a recording. You horrible person.
Whatever.
Just fucking with you, girl.
It's like I can still watch his movies. I'm not gonna be like, I mean, I might notice some of the jokes in them a little differently, you know? I might look at something a little differently because I'm like, ooh, yeah, that guy kind of sucked, you know? Because he did. He was a terrible, bad person. But I'm not going to stop watching those movies because I just separate it and I'm like, oh, this is a movie.
I'm honestly, what has Harvey Weinstein even made that's,
Oh, you don't... The Weinstein Company? God, they produce hundreds of popular movies.
Oh, is it just the production company?
The production company, but the thing about their company was the Weinstein brothers, specifically Harvey, had a personal hand in almost every movie they made. That's why they were so big. That's why they were great figures in film.
Oh, so what, he was a director sometimes, producer?
He directed... I honestly don't know how much he straight up directed. I just know he had his hand in the production, as in, like, the aesthetic and, like, who sometimes were in the movies and stuff like that.
Huh.
Had a lot of interaction, especially with girls.
So his whole thing is, like, if you want this part, you gotta suck this big old hairy little ball sack.
Nasty power moves like that, because he's an ugly guy.
He looked like a little
he's a
ogre
pervert.
boy, like
he's
a Shrek kind.
Literal, like, pervert. When you look at him, like, you could see him, like, on a sign for, like, have you seen this man? I could totally just, like, his picture drawn there.
Damn, he just had all that power.
Can you hear that for a second?
And what?
The remote.
Yeah, why?
Because it's bothering me. I don't like seeing this move over and over. It's freaking me out.
Yeah, but that has sound.
I know, that's why I'm doing this.
Okay, cool. But yeah, he's, yeah, I mean, I don't really know any, like, movies that stick out that he's done.
You'll know a ton.
That's the thing with, like, Louis C.K.
I don't want to get into him.
You don't want to get into him?
We have ragingly different views on him.
You don't want to watch any of his stand-up anymore?
No, I don't care about his stand-up. I mean, I watch... Like I said, I can separate that from that.
Well, cool. That's not what I mean, why'd you say we had separating opinions?
Because you always just get really mad and doesn't...
Get mad about what?
Hold up. I'm looking at Weinstein Company and what they made.
But also, like, damn, could you watch The Cosby Show after knowing what he did?
Not at all.
Isn't that kind of fucked up?
Okay, so they made, like,
Halloween. I guess it depends what they do, yeah.
Halloween, The Mist. Hold up.
I think now with Louis C.K., there's always going to be this weird...
porno.
What?
Inglourious Bastards.
He's directed these? What has he done?
This is the Weinstein Company. He's directed some of them and produced The Fighter, The King's Speech, all the Scream movies, Spy Kids, Apollo 18.
Damn, Spy Kids?
Yep.
Shit, he made some classics.
Silver Linings Playbooks, Django Unchained.
But this comes back to the whole Elon Musk thing too. He's one figure out of this whole monster thing. Yeah, it's Weinstein, but, like, do you think he has all the creative output?
That's why people haven't sworn off watching any of these.
I know, but it's crazy because
he's a bad person, obviously.
Yeah, even this can go with politics, with, like, even Trump, like, being just this figurehead.
But it doesn't work.
And if you're right wing, you're automatically a Trump guy.
For me, it depends upon your position and influence is the thing. Because for Trump, what he's done, his position and influence, like, he is not fit for that position because of the shit he's said and done.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I meant.
But when it's like Elon Musk, I don't think him being, like, narcissistic means he's not fit for his position as what he does with Tesla. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just, what I'm saying is that these people who represent a company or, like, an ideology, they color it up a negative way when you, like, I don't know, it's just like we attach people to these things and it is...
Some of them had a hand in it, though.
Yeah, I see that, but when something goes horribly wrong, it's like we just kind of, like, put them on a stick or put them on a pedestal or whatever. I'm like, look, I don't agree with a lot of things Trump does. I'm just saying the fact of, like, if you have a right-wing kind of thing, people are going to lump you into this Trump guy. And same thing with the left. I don't know. I don't know why it's got to be so, like, bleak and black and white with what we do. Or, like, if you hate Elon Musk, it's because of a thing that's not related to his work.
It's really annoying how, like, any opinion I have, you kind of, like, dismiss it as being, like, that you're just following identity politics, pretty much.
Do you think I'm saying that?
Yeah.
What? No, I'm not. Why are you getting so upset?
Because, like, I feel like everything you're doing right now is just trying to, like, put me down and make your idea look good.
I'm really not. You just seem to be getting really, like you're on a battlefield, like you're on the hill trying to defend an opinion.
Battlefield. It's just like, it's because everything you're saying to me is like, yeah, well, I don't know why everyone hates Elon Musk, and then you just like move on, and I'm like, come on. It's not everyone hates Elon Musk. I just have, like, I've put thought into what I think about things. I'm not just like this person that just like follows the path, like, because you always, the way you're making it sound is like, see, I've done research, so this is my more intelligent thought on it. And then it's like,
I'm really trying not to get off that vibe, and
that's what it sounds and feels like.
Well, to me, it sounds and feels like you have to be right all the time, and there's not really a right answer. I'm just saying there's certain things in this whole subject.
Like, I'm not saying there's a right or wrong answer, but there is my opinion on it.
I didn't want to. I hear your opinion. I guess you don't like them. It's cool. I just wanted to talk about it.
The thing is, like, I've said like 8 times, I don't dislike him. I've just disliked some of the stuff he's done.
What's the number one thing? The capitalistic one?
No, the fact that he doesn't want unions within his company, which means he most likely has something died.
Unions.
With how, yeah, he's
for like workers' rights.
Very
and shit?
anti-union. Yeah, he refuses to let them unionize, which is very dangerous for a company. For a company's workers. It means they don't have a say in the standards of where they're working.
I guess my things all come in. There's a. I don't know. It's like too much hate. Like there's.
You jump on the too much hate train.
For who?
Like you assume. Just for anything you think is like PC culture, you're on that shit.
Yeah, because I know like what's wrong with it.
You could always say with and I know what's wrong with not letting people unionize. That's why I'm like hating it. I hate that.
I know, but if I knew that he didn't unionize, and then I also take into account the fact that he's made all these jumps for transportation and just SpaceX, and then Tesla coming out with an alternative fuel car. I don't know. He's doing so much on that side.
It doesn't balance.
I don't have the anger in me to be super, because it looks like a lot of shit's working for him. So I don't want to mess up that formula.
First of all, I don't fucking hate him. So stop.
I thought you said that.
No, I didn't. I've said this like 4 fucking times. I don't hate him. I've hated his actions.
But you love him as a guy?
No, I don't have to. I've said I had no opinion on him as a person.
Hey, it's all cool.
But I hate some of the stuff he's done.
It's all cool in the hole, girl. Settle down.
It's just like, I don't know. You follow a popular crowd. There's a popular crowd for anything. So it's not like, wow, if someone liked Elon Musk, anybody could be like, wow, you're just like so-and-so and so-and-so. Like this group loves Elon Musk. Fuck you guys. Or if you hate Elon Musk, you can jump on it and be like, oh my god, you're part of the group that hates Elon Musk. Like, why can't everybody have individualized opinions?
I don't think any side is the popular. There's definitely a side that's popular, and because there's obviously a big thing going on with hating them. And second of all, there's only 2 ways you can go. You can either hate him or not like him, or actually 3 and just not give a shit.
See, I don't give a shit. I just hate some of the stuff he's done.
It just sounds like you do give a shit, though, when the concept comes up.
The concept of
what people are doing, it's more popular to be like, yeah, he's weird. Fuck that guy. It's like an odd little like movement.
Yeah, and you have an odd little thing for a lot of things that don't affect you. That's just, why do you care?
What do I care about what?
Like, it's just a cool thing to hate him. So, like, if anybody has an opinion about him, that's not like, I love Elon Musk.
Well, that bothers me because we're putting down it's like,
no,
we're attacking people these days.
No, we're not fucking, okay, I can acknowledge what he's done is good. He's made good things, but it's not a scale. The good things don't mean like, oh, I can ignore the fact that he won't let his workers unionize. I don't like that. I don't think like, but his business is working out really great for him. No, I want the best for the people working for him that are helping him make those things that he's dreamed of.
I hear you. I just don't feel the appreciation for the cool stuff
I'm not
he's
going to
done.
bow down at his feet.
It's not bowing down.
That's
it's
what
more.
You're doing.
No, I'm not bowing down. I mean, honestly, I respect him because he's done a lot of cool things.
I respect what he's done, but I do not respect him.
But
why should I have to respect someone?
But it's like a nitpicking thing of finding one fault.
It's not a nitpicking, Brady. It's that I don't have any opinions about him. I do not have any opinions about him. I like what he's done. No opinions about the guy.
It sounds like you do have opinions, though.
I have opinions about what he's done. I like what he's made. Opinions about what he's done. No opinion about the person.
Okay.
Cancels out. I don't care. I could give two shits about Elon Musk. I do not care about him.
But you care about his decisions.
Yes. Some have been great. Some have been bad.
Oh, you want to talk about a great one?
Just the leaps in technology he's made?
Yeah.
Yeah, good decision. Good job, Elon Musk.
Have you heard about him trying to make underground trains?
Yes, I have.
Or underground highways?
Yeah.
He thinks like earthquakes.
I know all about it.
Oh, okay. You already know about it?
Yeah, you've already told me about it.
I just thought it'd be cool to bring up. It's interesting. Like, if there was an earthquake, we think it would mess it up down there, but it's actually like a wave of like an ocean, or it would not like crumble it, based on like it would actually work better or some shit they said.
I don't know how he knows this.
It's not necessarily him.
I think he's theorizing and then just trying things. He's a trying person, so he succeeded because he's tried so many times.
I think they measured it though. Like, it just will not cave in like that.
Those things you can measure to a degree, but it's a lot of theorizing until it's been proven.
I mean, I just think it's a cool idea, and I mean, it'd be good for like less traffic. Or I guess flying cars is more your thing.
Flying cars, no.
No? You think the traffic's cool, or you think we should get like more buses and like mass transports?
I don't know. You want me to say like, yes, Elon Musk. Thank you.
Oh, no, I just wanted to hear your opinion. Obviously, there's something wrong.
The way you talk is just baiting me in.
I'm not baiting you. It's just like, God, you get mad about every little thing I say.
Why, but if you went and listened to what you're saying.
No, honestly, I'm excited to hear what you say.
See,
it's
here's
like,
another thing. It's like, I'm excited to prove that you're wrong.
I'm not trying to prove that you're wrong, but I'm just saying, like, notice what you're saying and how you're getting upset.
From the very beginning, I'm getting upset because I feel like from the very beginning, all you've been doing is trying to act smarter than me.
I'm not trying to act smarter than you.
I don't think I'm smarter than you. I'm not trying to prove myself. I'm not trying to be a smart ass or anything. It's just like I felt like I'm always on the defense.
It feels like you're trying to be a know-it-all, though.
No, I'm literally just getting defensive because I feel like this whole time you're just like, well, actually, and then you say something that just like.
But you should hear yourself when I say something like, no, I don't. You don't give any like.
What do you want me to like?
I don't want you to agree with me, but at least don't be rude about it. Not like what you say, everything's correct.
I'm not being rude about it. You're being rude because you're constantly baiting me.
Well, I'm just like want you to like look at the bigger picture. You're just kind of like you're trying to stand on a big old hill of being right.
Dumb. See how dumb you are.
I didn't call you dumb.
You're acting like it. Everything you say is like, no, actually, so it's a little more complicated than that.
I don't think I said it like that.
That's exactly what you're saying. I don't want this recorded. Can you turn it off?
It's already going.
Yeah, that's why we're going to turn it off.
I like that it's recording and we have a podcast. I'm glad we can have a good...
Just arguing. I don't want to just
You argue.
No, because you make me feel dumb and then get mad when I get defensive because you say things that make me feel dumb.
Okay, y'all. That's our first podcast. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. We'll try again next time. Goodbye.